Alright people, so I was requested to do a video, my thoughts on chemtrails, requested by Ministry for Life MV on YouTube. No, I haven't made, I don't think ever, really have talked about chemtrails or the chemtrail conspiracy. And I'm not a big believer in this whole chemtrail thing. I mean, I just quite frankly don't see too much evidence to back it up. The whole thing, I do think that, the government does do the weather modification shit, geoengineering. I do think that, it happens, and there's, because that's been going on, ever since, it's admitted that they did that back in the 70s and shit like that, with the weather modification, cloud seeding. So I do think that there's probably, they got that HARP thing up there in Alaska too. That thing's pretty crazy. So I do think that, is something to watch out for when the government can alter the weather. I mean, there's been shows on that I remember seeing. Oh, well, we could, stop the hurricanes. Yeah, it's like you would be probably stupid to give the government the power to alter weather. I mean, it's a very dangerous thing. But anyway, I do think that, there are shit like that, but, I just find it hard to believe that, like a plane flying through the sky actually, is spraying shit on everybody. Because the first problem I have with it is, and Jesse Ventura brought this up too, is if a plane is spraying it, spraying shit down to the ground, the people who are ordering this are going to be affected as well. So, and I was looking at, they had patents for, like, some people, they have patents for, the contrail ship. That doesn't prove anything. Yeah, they have patents for everything, so I don't get what that proves there. And then there's all these videos showing, oh, look at the lines that are parallel going across the sky. I think that, a lot of times, there's an airport, so, the planes are going to fly in the same direction to the airport, and they're, and they're probably not going to, maybe they don't want to fly, like, right next to each other in case, they want to fly, next, not, in line so that they don't, it accidentally run into each other, but, I don't think that, I just kind of find it hard to believe that the planes are doing this. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't find, if you have any evidence that you want to show me, I mean, go ahead. But, I'm just not convinced of this, yet, that this is, indeed happening. I kind of find it, I'm open-minded, but, again, I don't see enough evidence to confirm that this is indeed taking place. So yeah, again, I do believe that they look to do shit with the weather, weather modification, shit like that. But I don't know about, spraying chemicals, because it's hard to control that. I think it's easier to just put the shit in, like, food and water, like the fluoride and, the high fructose corn syrup, aspartame, shit like that, as opposed to chemtrails. So, again, is it possible? Yes. Is it interesting? Is it something, And yeah, I mean, I do have some concerns over it, whether if it's happening or not, but quite frankly, I just don't really know for sure. So, again, if anybody wants to comment some information on it, I'd be more than happy to read up on it. And maybe this just takes a more deeper research or whatever, but, I just need some more evidence to convince me of it. And it is something to look out for. I'm sure the government, I've explained before, it's evil. I mean, we've, Operation Northwoods, Operation Paperclip, we've injected people with syphilis, we've put Japanese people in internment camps and, and more. So, I mean, we're definitely capable of this kind of evil. I just think that the government is doing evil things in other venues, but I don't know, who the fuck knows? I mean, there could be fucking chemtrails, who knows, but again, I just don't really know for sure. So if anybody wants to comment, something or an article or some evidence or a study, whatever, feel free to do so. So there you go, people, and I might make a new video if somebody comes out with some damning information or evidence or something like that. So there you go, people. There are my thoughts on chemtrails.